Oh man, God almighty, man. All right. I was having a little fun, man. Having a little fun with the P bass. With the Mexican P. I'm glad I came across this bass. It's the last one I've got, the last one I bought, and I'm not going to tell that lie. I was going to say, it's the last one I'm going to buy. No, it's not. It's not. We know that's not true. I've made a video of what I've got in here, and yeah, this is not the last one. Anyway, so here I am. I wanted to make a video real quick. I was sitting here. I've been thinking about this, and I've actually started this video on numerous occasions, and I don't want to come off as a rant. I don't want it to come off as a rant. I want it to come off as these are some of the things that I noticed, that I've noticed in conversations that I've had with some other individuals, and I'm not the only one. So yeah. So it's kind of the local musicians here in this town. I live here in Wilson, North Carolina, for those of you who don't know. And I play in several different bands. It's kind of a running joke, in town. And I do theater work. I also play, I do tracks. I teach. So I am a professional musician. This is what I do to make my living. And it was brought to my attention not too long ago that a lot of people didn't know that. They just thought that I was that I kind of do this stuff on the side. Well, I do a bunch of stuff on the side, and it's all music related. I also work on instruments, and setups, especially basses. I work on basses and other instruments too. But anyway, this is what I do full time, and have been doing it for quite a while now. As I said, I play in several different bands, two of which this weekend I have a double header coming this Saturday, June 4th, depending on when you watch this video. I'll be playing 12:30 to 2 in Plymouth, North Carolina with Triple Wide, a band that we've been together for 15 years. There's a video I've done earlier talking about the different groups that I play in. I'll link that one below, or at some point you can click on that and hear the story of the inception of Triple Wide. I also play with Chet Nichols and the Repeat Offenders. I think I've done a video about that group. If I haven't, I need to. I'll go back and check. But Chet is a local singer-songwriter here in town. and he writes, really great songs. I love playing his music. We're playing that evening, Saturday, June 4th, that evening at 8 o'clock, right next door. I'm pointing at the wall. DPH, Downtown Public House, right next door here. So I love those gigs because I just go out my back door, set up on the stage back there, and when I'm done, I come back in my back door and I'm here. I mean, you can't beat that, man, Only way I can beat that is if I had a roadie, somebody load, to set it all up for me and what have you. But yeah, I'm not that guy yet. It may never be that guy, but still. Anyway, but yeah, so Chet, he's a singer-songwriter, and he plays, he writes original music that's in the genre I would guess you call Americana roots music, really good songs. When you go to listen to him, sit back and listen to the words. Listen to what he's saying, because he's writing songs about everything that we know about, that we've experienced, life experiences. And which brings me to the topic at hand, and that is the local original music playing groups, individual artists, all that and all the above. I'll tell you what this stems from. And some of you know, I've talked to you before about it. I was watching a band one day, and they were playing original music. And there was a statement made by one of the people that was there. This is, a bar. And they were like, oh, it sounds like they're just making that up. I don't know that song, it just sounds like they just made that up. And I'm like, yes, they did make it up. Every song that you know, every song that you are familiar with, every song that, that you have in your streaming platform or saved or whatever, or album or CD or whatever your choice of media is, was made up at one point in time. It was new at one point in time. It was made up. So yes, you may not be familiar with it, but now you are. Did you like it? That's the thing. Do you like it? And you don't have to like it. You don't have to, but you do have to acknowledge that somebody sit down with a pen and paper, wrote out some words, or their guitar or their piano or whatever the case may be, and put together some chords and made a song. That's how it works. That's how it happens. Every artist, every famous artist or every not so famous artist that's how the process works. When you hear an original song, acknowledge the fact that it's it's a song. It's no different. It shares the same DNA of everything else you've heard on the radio or YouTube or on your streaming platforms. It's a conglomeration of chords and words most of the time. So yeah, don't be so quick to write something off just because you don't know it. You've not heard it. There's some deep tracks on some albums, because like I play covers, and some of the bands that I play in, when we play the covers, we play the deep cuts, those tracks that don't get the airplay or whatever, Yeah. And you're like, hear that? It's like, well, I've never heard that. Well, that's by so and so or whatever. It's a band if you heard of. You might be pleasantly surprised. That's like, oh man, that's a really good song. Hey, wow, imagine that. So anyway, there you go. Like I said, I'm trying not to rant. I'm trying not to be sarcastic about this, because it is it's an important topic. Every place that, every community out there, there's a band somewhere, somebody's writing songs and stuff, so you guys go check them out, listen to them. give them some love, because, if you like it, you like it. Just because you never heard it before, you might like it. Open your ears. And with that said, I'm going to cut it off because I didn't want to make a big, long, drawn out video. I just wanted to hit that point. And then I'm going to get ready to go prepare for a rehearsal tonight with Chet Nichols and the Repeat Offenders and have a little fun. All right. So you guys, I want you guys to take care of yourselves. Be safe out there. Love one another. And I'll talk at you later. Peace. I'm going to go back to play some more of my P-Bass.